What if I told you that your reality isn't just a reflection of your environment? It's a mirror of your thoughts. Every major breakthrough in psychology and neuroscience confirms what leaders, innovators, and high performers have known for centuries. Your life becomes what your mind is wired to expect. This isn't just positive thinking, it's science. Let's start with your brain's built-in filter, the Reticular Activating System, or RAS. Your RAS is like a gatekeeper. It decides what information gets your attention and what gets ignored. And here's the kicker. It filters the world based on what you believe and focus on the most. If you're constantly focused on what you lack, your RAS will reinforce that view by highlighting more scarcity, more problems, more limitations. But the moment you start training your mind to look for opportunity, abundance, and growth, guess what happens? Your brain starts showing you more of it. This is where neuroplasticity comes in, the brain's ability to rewire itself based on what you repeatedly think, feel, and do. Every thought you think strengthens a neural pathway. So when you consistently imagine a better future, visualize your goals, or practice gratitude, you're physically reshaping your brain to expect and accept abundance. This is backed by Hebb's law, which states, neurons that fire together, wire together. In simple terms, the more often you think a certain thought, whether positive or negative, the stronger and faster that neural pathway becomes. It's like building a trail in the woods. The more you walk it, the clearer and easier it becomes to follow. So when you repeatedly think thoughts of abundance, success, and possibility, your brain begins to associate those ideas with safety and familiarity. Over time, these empowering thoughts no longer feel like wishful thinking. They feel normal. They become part of your identity. On the flip side, if you constantly dwell on fear, scarcity, and self-doubt, those patterns also get reinforced, making it harder to break free. That's why intentionally choosing your thoughts each day is so powerful. You're not just thinking, you're training your brain. Eventually, abundance becomes your brain's default operating system. And when that happens, your decisions, emotions, and actions naturally start aligning with the life you desire, without resistance, without hesitation. And it's not just about thought, it's about behavior too. Your habits are simply patterns your brain has rehearsed so many times, they've become automatic. If you want to change your life, you need to start by changing what you do consistently. Because what you do frequently becomes your frequency, and your frequency is what you attract. So how do you reprogram your mind for abundance? Start by using a principle from cognitive behavioral therapy. Change your thoughts, change your life, challenge negative beliefs, reframe failure as feedback. Don't say, I can't afford this. Say, how can I afford this? And watch your brain start looking for answers. Then, develop a growth mindset, a transformative concept pioneered by psychologist Dr. Carol Dweck. At its core, a growth mindset is the belief that your intelligence, talents, financial situation, and life circumstances are not set in stone. They are flexible, expandable, and capable of evolving with time, effort, and strategy. People with a fixed mindset believe they are either good or bad at something based on innate ability. They think their outcomes are predetermined. But those with a growth mindset understand that challenges are opportunities. Failure is just feedback, and effort is the bridge between where you are and where you want to go. In the context of abundance, this means that even if you weren't raised around wealth, even if your past is full of struggle or scarcity, you are not stuck. You can learn new financial skills. You can grow emotionally, professionally, spiritually. You can rewrite your money story. The science shows that adopting a growth mindset leads to higher motivation, greater resilience, and stronger long-term success, because you're not crushed by setbacks. You understand that growth is a process, not a moment, and that process is entirely under your control. Even small progress matters, because growth-minded individuals know the compound effect of consistent improvement. The path to abundance isn't about being perfect. It's about believing that you can get better. One decision, one belief, one habit at a time. And let's talk about visualization, not as wishful thinking, but as mental rehearsal. When you imagine yourself living in abundance, confident, fulfilled, financially free, your brain lights up as if you're actually experiencing it. This activates mirror neurons, which help prepare your mind and body for the future you're building. Over time, your brain becomes familiar with success. It no longer feels foreign, it feels natural. And when your subconscious feels comfortable with abundance, your actions align. You speak differently. You carry yourself differently. You attract differently. Even the placebo effect proves this. If you believe something will help you, it often does, even if it's just a sugar pill. That's how powerful belief is. Your expectations can influence your body, your results, and your future. And it works both ways. If you speak often about being broke, stuck, unlucky, your subconscious mind listens. It doesn't question what you say. It builds a life that matches your words. That's why your language matters. Speak with intention. Speak what you want to see, not what you fear. If you're not where you want to be right now, that's okay. The real question is, are you ready to think differently? Because once you shift your mindset, everything changes. Your brain starts building new circuits. Your energy becomes magnetic. Your RAS starts pointing out new doors, and the world responds. Here's how to get started. 1. Define your version of abundance. Be specific. What do you want and why? 2. Visualize it daily. See it, feel it, believe it. 3. Challenge your inner dialogue. Speak abundance, not limitation. 4. Reinforce it with action. Habits are how thoughts become results. 5. Practice gratitude, not just for what you have, but for what's on its way. The truth is, before anyone else can believe in your dream, you have to believe in it first. Your brain is your greatest asset. Train it to work for you, not against you. Because abundance isn't just an outcome, it's a mindset, it's a frequency, and it's available to you right now,